Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to the Web Show, episode number 7. All right, so here we are. We're going into Thanksgiving, and some of the things that we kind of want to talk about here this week in the elevator is this thankfulness and what does it look like for us to be thankful. So, kind of, what are some things that you guys are thankful for this year?
I'm thankful for my family, first off.
Yeah, well, okay.
You said what you think?
No, that's good. That's good. I'm thankful for your family. Any particular reason why you're thankful for your family?
Because they provide for me.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm thankful for my church and the people in it and people I can talk to about God and help me through my walk.
Okay.
I'm thankful that we're blessed enough to actually have a Thanksgiving dinner. Like, a lot of people, don't have enough money to, actually have a full Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a place where we can worship God, and with that, we can also, in that time, we are able to have freedom of religion, to be able to come here to this youth room and have worship and to worship God. And so that's one thing I'm really thankful for. But just kind of, man, as we've been going through this past year, we've seen a lot of exciting things happen in our ministry since last year. And so kind of some of the things that we should be thankful for is the salvations. I mean, we've seen some salvations this year. We've seen some decisions made at camp and winter conference. And so that coming up, I mean, what goals, what are some things you guys will see happen over the next year?
I'm really hoping that we get a lot more visitors and that they'll be able to experience Crossroads like we do. And not only Crossroads, but to be able to experience our student ministry and be able to grow closer with us.
Good.
I'm hoping we can just build real relationships with people, not just, it's good to have a lot of numbers, but at the same time you want to build genuine relationships with people.
No, exactly right. Anything you would add on to
I
that?
agree with them. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly what you're thinking up
Exactly
there.
what I
Good.
was
You're good.
So here's kind of, one of the things I really want to challenge our ministry with this year is I really want us to, maybe over this Christmas season, is to not be so selfish maybe with our time or with things that we do, but instead kind of look to other needs around us. And so how are some ways that we could maybe be less selfish as teenagers this year?
For me, at school, seeing someone that people don't really hang out with all the time, I'm a lot of times worried about what other people think of me. And
Yeah, right.
That's hard to admit, but it's true. I guess just hanging out with those people that others don't really hang out with all the time.
I think for me it's the same, but also reading my Bible. I'm really selfish with my time, and I just try to take in time for myself and just to sleep and just rest myself. I don't want to be doing all these other things, and I think that's a big one for me, just reading my Bible and taking time out of my personal time to do stuff like that.
I agree with both of them. I was thinking the
Exact same thing.
Exact same thing.
Yeah, so I kind of, one of the things that I've been seeing a lot recently is the selfie and Snapchat filters are really getting, they're getting better every time I get on Snapchat. But GeoFilter. So we are working on a GeoFilter for our student ministry. Got denied 5 times so far. Sorry. Yeah, no big. No feelings hurt by Snapchat right now. But so one of the things I've noticed is that one of the things I hope they watch. I don't know, but one of the things I was noticing was that just kind of, we live in a place where we always we have to get selfies. We always have to let people know. And an article came out this week about how teenagers give a false precept, a false idea of their life because they're always taking Snapchats of hey, I'm really happy, but then you take the camera away from them and they're not really happy at all. They're really sad. They really got a lot of things going on in their lives. They got battles. They got family problems at home. They got battles with friends. And so that's one of the things I was thinking about selfishness is that kind of we go to our phones to give people a false identity, to basically have a false identity. So how can you challenge a student to not have their identity found in this phone or a selfie, but in something else? How can we do that?
Well,
it's a little deep, I know.
yeah. So Yes. I think not just being attached to it. Sometimes we that's like our idol almost. Like we need to set aside time for other things and sometimes just put the phone down and not use it.
I agree with Noah. For me, at night, I've started plugging my phone up across the room. That way, I'm not attached to it at night right before I go to sleep, and that way I can read my Bible right before I go to bed. And not having it right by your side at all times isn't a bad thing.
Okay. How about at school? How about after school and at home? How can we address this? Is there a way to address it?
Were you thinking the exact same thing?
I was. No, well, just kind of go off the first question. I know I put mine on Do Not Disturb a lot and just put it away. I try to just forget about it and do other things. Like my family, a lot of times I'm always on my phone and not spending time with them, and that's a definite struggle for me. So a lot of times I'll just put it on Do Not Disturb and just ignore it. It won't ring or anything, so I won't hear it. And I just spend time with my family and then watch TV.
That's better.
Just chilling. All right. So now, if you could give your charge to people over this Thanksgiving of just things to be thankful for, or find ways to be thankful, what would you say to our students? Just one charge about what to be thankful for.
I'd say don't take the things that you're blessed with for granted.
That's great.
The country that we live in, if you have a good family life, just don't take things for granted that you're blessed with.
Kind of building off what you said, cherish your family and cherish those around you that mean something.
Yeah. How about for you?
The exact
I
same
think
thing.
the exact same thing. And I'm thankful for my friends. I have a lot of friends that are in the church body and are good Christians. And I can, for Maddie, I can talk to her about God a lot, and she'll tell me exactly what I need to hear. And I think that's something that we need to be thankful for, is the friends that will tell us exactly what we need to hear and not what we want to hear.
That's good. And I would also say, students, to jump off all these things you've heard here today is, this morning we talked about King Zedekiah and the whole hardened heart situation. And last week I know that, there was a student that texted me about some things maybe going on, that a student at their school was maybe having a hardened heart towards God. And what I would say off of that is that we're in that season, we're at that point in our lives where you guys are going to face many different obstacles, many different battles. And so with that, you're going to find people who have hardened hearts. But this year, be thankful, first off, for your salvation. And in return, go and share that with other people. Share the Christmas story. Why did a baby come to this earth in the first place? It's because of salvation. Jesus came to die on the cross to bore the wrath of God the Father. And so, we just remember that. This Christmas season is not about the gifts. It's about the ultimate gift that was given to us in Jesus Christ. And that's where our salvation is found. So if you want to know more about any of that, please talk to any one of us, because we would love to talk to you more about that. And thank you for watching The Elevator, episode number 7.
I was thinking the exact same thing.